Welcome to computer class. Today myself Ravinder Singh is going to teach about technology inside the computer. In the last video we have seen about the input devices. In this video we have discussed about the output devices. Basically a computer has two parts, input hardware and software. A hardware has again divided in two parts, input and output. Now in this video we have seen about the output devices. Output devices are those devices which basically display the result after processing the data which is done by the ALU. A lot of devices are there. Let me discuss one by one. Monitor. A monitor is used to display digital information on the screen. It is the most essential computer devices. It is also known as visual display unit. A monitor is divided in basically two types: CRT, LCD. CRT, it has a picture tube display of any type of output like text or graphic. Basically CRT size is very big compared to the LCD, and this CRT consumes a lot of space. And another is LCD. The CRT is now replaced by LCD because it is a flat screen panel. It has a reduced the size of bulky CRT due to TFT, thin film transmitter technology is used. Now come to the in the screen. One another output device is basically speaker. Speaker is another output device to produce a sound as a output. Speakers are commonly used to listen on music as a multimedia for CD, DVD, pen drive, yeah, any another type of multimedia devices. Printer is another output device. Printer is basically used to display the output in a hard copy. The results gets printed on the paper in the for future reference, because the output of the printer which are sticking on the paper, this is used for future reference and we can use for a long time. Now we have discussed different types of printers are also there. Now come to the first type printer is basically impact printer. An impact printer is one that generally generates by using a hammer to strike a character against an inject ribbon. The impact then causes an image of the character to be printed. Impact printer functions just like a typewriter. The disadvantage basically is it is slow, noisy, subject, mechanical breakdown. This type of printer generally we have seen in the railway stations. Sometimes they are printing their train tickets, so this type of printer generally used. These are basically very cheap cost, that's why they are using this. Speed of automatic print is basically 200 to 500 characters per seconds. Now come to the inkjet printer. Inkjet printer consists of nozzles that produce very small ink bubbles that turn into a teeny droplets of ink. The dots forms are size of teeny pixels. Various colors of ink can also be used. The inkjet printer's quality, text and graphics are very high. Now come to the laser printer. This type of printer laser technology heat up the drum machine diffuser toner to form of text or image on the paper. The speed and the quality of the laser printer is compared to other printer is very high. The laser leaves a negative charge on the drum, and which positively charged black toner powder will stick. As the paper rolls by the drum, the toner is transferred to the paper. A hot roller we have seen basically bonds the toner on the paper. Now come to the last device, basically plotter. These are used for printing huge images, technical diagram, architecture works, banners. Basically, as in hoardings, these hoardings can be graphics can be printed by the plotters. Memory. Memory is the place where we can data and instructions are stored for storage and retrieval. Memory can be classified into two types, basically primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory again divided into RAM and ROM, random access memory and read and only memory. And secondary memory again divided into types, magnetic storage devices and optical storage devices. Magnetic storage divided again three parts, basically hard disk, zip disk and floppy disk. And optical storage devices CD and DVD. Zip disk means basically a pen drive. Now come to the primary memory. All the instructions or data to the process are first in the stored in the primary memory. These are again divided into two parts: RAM and ROM, random access memory and read-only memory. Random access memory is basically dynamic. This memory holds the data and instructions to be processed. It is a volatile memory, means the contents are lost when the computer is switched off. That's why we are saying sometimes you have to save your data. When you are not saving your data and computer is automatically shut down, so data will be the lost. Now the next is read-only memory. The full form is uh, read-only memory. ROM is a memory on which reads-only operations can perform. It is prepared by the manufacturer and contents cannot be changed. For example, BIOS, basic input output setting. When you can restart your computer every time one black screen will be available there. This is basically basic input output setting. You can start thousands of times, millions of times on a computer. This memory cannot be lost. This is our basically fixed memory. That means the contents cannot be the changed. Now come to the different types of ROMs. Programmable read-only memory, EEPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory, and third is double EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. These three memory we will discuss in the next class in a detail. Now come to the next is secondary memory. When we are storing the data by the computer, basically in a secondary memory. Secondary memory provides the facility to store information permanently for a future purpose. So let's see in my screen the sizes are given. 8 bits contain 1 byte and 1024 bytes equals to 1 kilobyte. 1024 KB equals to 1 MB and 1024 MB equals to 1 GB and 1 GB equals to 1 terabyte. This is basically the size of the computer memory. Storage devices are two types: magnetic storage devices and optical storage devices. Magnetic storage devices, it use the magnetic technology. The various devices of this storage mediums are floppy disk, hard disk or zip disk. Now let's discuss one by one. Floppy disk. It is made of thin or plastic material coated with an iron substance for recording the data. Its basically size is 1.44 MB to store data. It has a divided into number of sectors and tracks and sectors, and information recorded as a teeny magnetic spots on it. Another is hard disk. Two types of hard disks are there: internal and external. External hard disk is basically portable, and internal hard disk basically which are used inside in the CPU. This hard disk provides a large space, so you can store large amount of data in your computer. Another is zip disk. Is a small disk like floppy disk. This floppy disk basically we have not seen this time, because this time we are using small pen drives are there for keeping backup important floppy disk. Basically the disadvantage is the storing capacity is basically 1.44 MB only. This is optical storage device. This device uses laser beams focused and directed with lens, prism and mirrors to the area where data is to be stored. Optical storage devices are CD and DVD. CD means compact disc and DVD means digital versatile disc. Compact disc, it consists of a plastic coated metal disc. This can be read optically by passing a laser beam over the disc, and this basically used for storing multimedia application. Multimedia means combination of audio and video. And the size of CD is basically 700 MB. Now in come to DVD. DVD means digital versatile disc. DVD works exactly like CD-ROM but packs more data bits into the same area. We have seen CD and DVD, this look like very same, but the storing capacity of DVD is basically large compared to the CD. It is a capacity enhanced by putting two layers of a data disk, one on top of the others, and a smaller data bits on a spiral. The capacity of DVD size is basically 4.7 to 17 GB.